Jamaica news in review. Confirmed dead as a result of injuries sustained in crash involving police unit in St. Elizabeth. A man reportedly died as a result of injuries he sustained in a crash involving a police unit and a motor car along the Holland Bumper Main Road in St. Elizabeth Monday afternoon. Reports are that about 2 p.m. the police unit, a Mitsubishi L200, assigned to the Area 3 patrol team, slammed into the side of the motor car along the main road. Firefighters were called to the scene to extricate the man who was pinned to the vehicle. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Several other people, including police officers, also sustained injuries and were taken to the hospital for treatment. Mother of teen who fell from campaign bus speaks following tragedy. The mother of 15-year-old Lamar Gray, who died during a campaign event for the People's National Party on Sunday, has sought to clear the air surrounding the incident. Lamar fell from a moving vehicle about 5:15 p.m. as the motorcade was passing through the South Burke Division in Portmore, St. Catherine. The teen's mother, Andrea, said she was on the bus with her son when the incident occurred. "Pan the bus when me dey, him did there with me. Him did there pan the doorstep. Me say to him, MJ, come off at the door. Me talk to him till me and him sit down. When the rest of man them run off pan the bus, him a run off. Like, if me did say something to him, him would a come back. Or I go draw him, but me no want say nothing to him, so me can't bother with him and say nothing to him. So him go back pan the bus with the other people them pan the other bus, and I saw me here say they know somebody drop off, and me just know see him." Andrea also quashed questions about her son being part of a political campaign. "Some people are saying him shouldn't dey pan the bus, and me see young baby dey pan politics bus. So that couldn't happen to anybody, and I just life," she argued, adding that she remains strong despite feeling really down about her son's death. Meanwhile, PNP President Mark Golding and other members of the party visited the family on Monday to offer support. Mr. Golding said the party is in a state of shock and sadness following the incident. He urged campaigners to calm down and not to take any unnecessary risk on the road. Think about your own safety and the safety of others. Paul Adams seeking medical care. Principal of Herbert Marcy Technical High School, Paul Adams, is seeking medical care as his colleagues breathe a sigh of relief that he was found alive after going missing on Sunday night. Adams was reported found by members of security forces in Garlands in South St. James on Monday afternoon. "I can confirm that he was found, and I can say that he sustained injuries and was taken to hospital," JTA President Leighton Johnson told reporters. Early in the day, it was reported that Adams, a former JTA president, had been missing since Sunday night. The news was widely circulated, eliciting worrying responses from the education sector, his colleagues, current and past students. The JTA's Johnson was among those who issued an appeal for help in locating Adams. When Adams was found, Johnson was obviously relieved. "We are really grateful for the outcome of this situation. We thank the God that he is alive, and we can now breathe a sigh of relief on how the situation has unfolded," he told a press release. When contacted, Johnson was, however, tight-lipped about details on Adams' ordeal. Social media posts have shown Adams' silver Suzuki SUV in a bushy ditch, as well as the principal, effluently thanking God and the strong contingent of police that rescued him. Unconfirmed reports are that the principal was abducted. Adams was reported missing after he failed to show up for work on Monday. A senior teacher at the Herbert Marson, who asked not to be identified by name, said while they were left rattled by the absence that there were no interruptions to the school operations. Adams has been the principal of the school since 2002. He served as JTA president from 2021 to 2022 and again from 2011 to 2012.
The Jamaica Teachers Association can confirm that the principal of the Herbert Morrison Technical High School and the two-time past president, Mr. Paul Adams, has been found and he is alive. We are really grateful for the outcome of this situation. We thank God that he is alive and that we can now breathe a sigh of relief on how this situation has unfolded. We thank the members of the association, members of the general public, and all persons who prayed for us, prayed for him, supported his family during a very, very difficult and anxious period. We just want to now pray that all is well and that he can continue to serve his country in the remarkable way that he has been doing over the years.
Elderly Trelawney farmer hacked to death during home invasion. The Trelawney police say one man has been taken into custody in connection with Sunday morning's murder of an elderly farmer who was hacked to death during a home invasion. The deceased has been identified as William Jenkins, otherwise called Samson, of Sherwood Content in the parish. Reports are that about 2 a.m., Jenkins was pounced upon by an intruder who entered his home and used a machete to inflict several wounds. Residents alerted the police, and upon their arrival, the blood-drenched body of Jenkins was discovered on the bed with multiple chop wounds. He was taken to the Falmouth Public General Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The accused was subsequently arrested. Detectives assigned to the Clarkston Police Station are probing the killing. 3 men facing multiple charges after alleged shootout with cops. 3 Kingston men were charged with 2 counts of shooting with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony, following an altercation with the police along Rocky Road last Monday. Charged are 18-year-old Davin, a salesman, 27-year-old Fabian, a landscaper, 23-year-old Savion. Reports were that between 2:45 a.m. and 3 a.m., a team of officers were on patrol in the area when they signaled the driver of a Toyota Crown motor car to stop after disobeying a traffic light. It is alleged that the driver did not comply and continued driving. The police reportedly gave chase. Upon reaching Rocky Road, the men reportedly opened gunfire at the lawmen, who took evasive action and returned the fire. The men crashed into an embankment moments after, but managed to escape in the area. All 3 men later surrendered to the police and were charged following a question and answer session on Sunday, February 18. Their court date is being finalized. Murder tally surpasses 100 mark. Jamaica has surpassed 100 murders since the start of the year, according to the latest serious crimes update from the Jamaica Constabulary Force (JCF). As at February 17, the country's murder tally stood at 122 homicides. This represents a 25% decline in murders year-on-year. At that point of last year, 163 murders were committed. For the 2 weeks period in February 3 to February 17, a total of 39 homicides were recorded, according to crime statistics for the period. St. James 20, St. Catherine South 13, St. Catherine North 9, and St. Anne Clarendon and St. Andrew Central, with 8 murders each, are leading the 19 police division with homicides. Shootings are up by 18% and injured persons reports have reported recordedly 18 more year-on-year. Rape, robbery, and break-ins have declined. 23-year-old charged in relation to deadly attack on Trelawney teen and her family. A man was on Monday charged in connection with a Trelawney home invasion that left a 15-year-old girl dead, her mother and a cousin injured. Charged with misprision of felony is 23-year-old Timor Brown, otherwise called Big Head of Cotton Tree, All Sides District, Trelawney. Misprision of felon is when someone knows about a crime but fails to report it to the authorities. Schoolgirl Jamila Cole and her family were at their home in Alberton, Trelawney on the early morning of Sunday, August 6, 2023, when they were attacked. Culprits inflicted several wounds on 3 of the 4 occupants, and 8-year-old managed to escape injuries. It was reported that 2 masked men entered the premises through a glass window. The men reportedly used pieces of board to beat the mother and the teen girls in their head. Cole was raped, beaten, and left tied up in a yam field near her home. All 3 were subsequently taken to hospital where Cole died. As part of the investigation, police acted on information apprehended Brown on Monday, February 12. According to the police, he admitted to having knowledge of the incident. He was later charged on Monday, February 19 and is awaiting a court date. Pregnant woman accused of smuggling contraband to paralegal murder suspect. The pregnant common-law partner of the St. Andrew mechanic accused of killing paralegal Sandra Risden is now facing charges after she allegedly attempted to smuggle contraband to him in police custody. Information reaching reporters that the woman brought food for her partner, and during a routine check of the container, a second container was reportedly attached to the one containing the food. Videos circulating on social media show police removing the contraband, including lighters, marijuana, whistle pack, and cell phones. The heavily pregnant woman remains in custody. Her partner, 30-year-old O.J. Russell, otherwise called Jerry Stunt, is charged with murder, assault at common law, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Reports from the Constant Spring Police are that about 7:05 a.m. on Thursday, January 18, resident 63 was driving along the roadway when Russell and another man drove up on a motorcycle and opened gunfire, killing her. An off-duty officer pursued the hitman, prompting one of the men to point the firearm at him before escaping in the area. 2 killed in motor vehicle collision along Spring Hill Main Road in Trelawney. 2 people died as a result of injuries they sustained in a 2-vehicle crash along the Spring Hill Main Road in Trelawney yesterday morning. Their identities have not yet been confirmed. The incident reportedly occurred sometime around 9 a.m. Head of the Trelawney Police Deputy Superintendent Winston Milton said the crash involved a Toyota Noah, which was being operated as a public passenger vehicle on the Duncans to Falmouth Road, and a privately registered motor car. The incident followed another in Falmouth on Sunday, which resulted in the deaths of 4 men.
Yeah, still in the early stage of our investigation. But yes, 2 persons died in a 2-vehicle collision at Spring Hill. One is a Toyota Axia motor car, a privately registered motor vehicle, and the other is a Toyota Noah public passenger vehicle. The drivers of both vehicles were fatally injured as a result of the impact.
2 people shot, 1 fatally, in Greenage Park. In a tragic incident on Wednesday morning, a male vendor was shot and killed while his female assistant was injured by a lone gunman in Greenage Park. Information reaching reporters are that about 9 a.m., the vendor and his assistant were in a section of the community's recreational park when the assailant approached them on foot and opened fire. The woman reportedly sustained a gunshot wound to the foot, while the man suffered multiple gunshot wounds. Police were there to process the scene and investigate the shooting. Man gunned down at home in Greenage Farm. A man was reported gunned down in his yard on 7th Street in Greenage Park in Kingston on Wednesday. He has been identified as 45-year-old Steve Facey, an employee at Petrodram Limited. Reports are that Facey was entering the yard when he was attacked by a gunman and shot several times. He was rushed to hospital where he died while undergoing treatment. His sister told reporters that she believes Facey was targeted by the assailants. "Me no know why them come do it, but them specifically target him, because it's not like he was around a group of anybody. Him they just open him back gate, and I guess that let them know say him out there and give them the nod and them come kill him. People just kill you for little reason, but me no know why them target him," she said. She described her brother as someone who loved to work and was very caring and concerned about his entire family. Him just a youth, wherever want work. Him loving, caring and concerned about him family. Not only his immediate family, but him extended family. Him concerned about everybody, she added. AK-47 assault rifle found in Cambridge, St. James. An AK-47 assault rifle, along with a magazine containing 5 0.62 cartridges, was seized in Cambridge, St. James on Monday. It is reported that about 7:35 a.m., a joint police-military operation was conducted at the Bottom Cambridge area, during which the firearm and ammunition were found in an open lot wrapped in a black plastic bag. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. Elderly Canadian resident suspected to have drowned in the grill. A Canadian resident is suspected to have drowned at a resort in West End Grill in Westmoreland on Monday afternoon. He has been identified as 79-year-old Keith Mobo of Springfall, Ontario. Reports from the Police Corporate Communications Unit are that Mobo went for a swim at the sea when he encountered difficulties and was later swept underwater. He was subsequently fished from the waters and CPR was done. However, the first aid skill did not yield any success. The police were summoned and the man was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. Tension in Auguston over police shooting. There is heavy police presence in Auguston, St. Andrew, after residents mounted a fair roadblock along the main road over the shooting of a resident by the police. The man who is reportedly aligned to the opposition People's National Party (PNP) was shot yesterday. Upset residents have accused the police of wrongdoing, which they have denied. The shooting is being probed by the Independent Commission of Investigations. The area Member of Parliament Favour Williams and the PNP local government election candidate Darrington Ferguson and the Jamaica Labour Party candidate Vanessa Phillips met with the residents. Man in custody following fatal shooting in Greenage Park. St. Andrew South Police have named a person of interest in a deadly shooting that took place in Greenage Park Wednesday morning. A female was left nursing gunshot wounds and another person was fatally shot during the incident. The incident reportedly took place about 9:25 a.m. Kareem Mills, otherwise called Defy Boy, has been named as a person of interest as being involved in the shooting. He reportedly frequents Greensboro Road, New Haven, Greenage Park area. Mills is also wanted for another murder in St. Andrew South Division. According to the Deputy Superintendent of Police for St. Andrew South Division, Hemford Wade, a group of people was at a location and a lone gunman arrived and opened gunfire. An off-duty policeman who was present on the scene saw what happened. This gunman also reportedly challenged the police and there was an exchange of shots. After the shooting subsided, we discovered that 2 persons were actually shot and injured. They were taken to hospital and one was pronounced dead by the doctor and the other was admitted in stable condition, the DSP stated. It is very early days also, but for now, we're responding to what happened to the police have 1 person in custody, doing several investigations around this person. I've obtained several statements and also probing possible DNA aspect of this person to see if it can advise in bringing some sort of closure, DSP Wade reported. Smooth voting in Manchester Central for security forces election day workers. Voting at polling stations in Manchester Central for election day, workers and members of the security forces have been smooth sailing. Returning Officer for Manchester Central, Sigur Thompson, stated that up to midday, 157 electors voted across the 4 divisions in the constituency. Across the 4 electoral divisions, things are going smoothly and voters are turning out. So far, at least, Mandeville Police at polling station number 1, 20% turn up who have voted so far. At polling station 2, we have 26 persons. At polling station 3, we have 23 persons. At Foster Barracks, 1 person has voted so far, he stated. In the Knockpatrick division where the election day workers are voting, 25 persons have voted. At the Minan Church of the Royal Flat division, we have 25 persons who have voted so far. In the Belfield division, we have 14 persons voted so far, and in the Mandeville division, we have 23 persons who have voted so far, stated Thomas. He said the turnout has been low. It would appear that the turnout is moving slowly. We would hope that as the day progresses, things will pick up, stated Thomas. There are 9 candidates nominated in contest for February 26 local government election in Manchester Central. German gone missing in Jamaica. A 27-year-old German has been reported missing in Jamaica since Wednesday. She is Lisa, from Germany, who is of fair complexion and medium build and about 5 feet 10 inches tall. Reports from the Lucy police are that Lisa was last seen in Ultra St. Anne about 1 p.m. on Wednesday. At the time she went missing, she was wearing black shorts, a black t-shirt, and a pair of grey sandals. All efforts to contact her have been futile. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Lisa is being asked to contact the Lucy police at 876-956-2333, the police 119 emergency number or the nearest police station. PNP releases manifesto ahead of local government elections. The People's National Party PNP has released its manifesto for the local government election. The party's public declaration of policy and aims comes ahead of the election day, Monday, February 26. General Secretary of the PNP, Dr. Dayton Campbell, told reporters that some of the plans outlined in the manifesto are aimed at improving crime-fighting measures and health care. Dr. Campbell also outlined that the PNP plans to set a fixed date for local government elections. He expressed confidence that Jamaicans will be receptive to the manifesto. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.